ॐ सहनावतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनामधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Hari Om, Om Namah Shivaya. Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, good evening to you, wherever you are in the world. I am now continuing my third talk on reflections on meditation. Okay? And what we had said so far was that the space between the thoughts can be got by one, slowing the mind, and two, by concentration. Right? So, by the ability to intensively concentrate, the space between the thoughts keep becoming larger and larger for you to actually experience it. This is what we had said. Okay, so what is the problem here? There is always a problem, okay? Otherwise, we won't be wasting time talking about it. The problem is concentration, okay? Many people cannot withdraw also for a long time. But the problem is concentration, because you must be focused on one thing, to the exclusion of all others. Okay? Think of the time when, we as children, we used to take magnifying glass and put it under the sun and put some air and put some paper and see it burn. Now, when it is a sort of diffuse rays, then you cannot see that kind of fire. But once it becomes concentrated in one place, because of the magnifying glass, it assumes another kind of power. Similarly, when you are trying to do meditation, concentration is essential. Okay? Because the more you are able to concentrate, the more you are able to catch the space between the thoughts. Now, knowing that it is difficult, it is the reason for giving the mantra. Okay. The mantra is what? It's an intuited vibration by the rishis of age-old years. You cannot find out the antiquity of that. Okay? So these are intuited vibrations which reads as Om Namah Shivaya or Om Aim Ma Saraswati Namah, Om Dhamma Durgaya Namah, etc., etc. Or Gayatri Mantra, whatever. These are all intuited vibrations. Now, the technology is to be able to use these mantras for the purpose of concentration. The Buddhists do that, okay? And the sounds are somewhat different, but the purpose is the same. Okay? Purpose is the same, to be able to concentrate the mind in a place to the exclusion of all others. Okay? So that is why in the time of Swami Satchidananda and the Woodstock times, there was a rush for mantras. Because and they were sold, because somehow, as it always happens in the West, there is a magic, there is a shortcut, so let's buy it. And the fools from here who went out there, they started selling actually those mantras for $200. At that time, $200 was a lot of money, okay? $300 and so on and so forth. Now, forget the history. People know here that the use of the mantra is very dynamic, okay? And if you are using a mantra, good, it's been given to you by somebody, even better. Because when people come and ask me for a mantra, I never give a straight away answer, because I want to know what is a person about. I meditate on it for some time, and then thinking about the person, thinking about the issues, may pass on a mantra for the use. Okay. So, the mantra is a vibration, and many mantras have got bija mantra. Bija means seed, mantra is a mantra, a vibration. Say for example, Om Dam Maha Durgaye Namaha. What is the meaning of Dam? There is no meaning. We can't find out what is the meaning. But it is like the seed of that mantra. The more you repeat it with faith, it will flower into the form and the exposition of that Devi or form that you are using. Okay. Have you ever seen a seed grow into a small plant? In front of your eyes, you can do that in a garden. So the seed you cannot make out from the seed what it is. But the tree is very different from how it exposes itself, depending on its nature, depending on the person, depending on how it's handled, it will grow. So, we use mantra for increasing the concentration of the mind in a one-pointed way, so that we can see or experience the space between the thoughts. Is this clear? Some of you must be laughing, because so many people are mantra hunters, They will come to me and say, Swamiji, give me a mantra. Do you have a mantra? Yes, I have got 3 mantras. Why do you come to me for? No, I want to use a mantra by you. And they will keep on collecting these mantras. And naturally the mind is diffused, because as diffused as asking for more and more mantras, they probably never be able to concentrate at all. Okay? So the idea is not that you collect more mantras and use them. No. It's a question of how long, how consistently, how persistently you persist with one mantra to the exclusion of all others. Now, when you do that, when you do for your meditative purposes to control the mind, it is done mentally. That means you are mentally sending that vibration. And anybody with a little bit of experience knows, and the people who are into it for a long time know, that the mantra can be very, very powerful. Actually, my Sadguru Swami Shivananda, from his home he was a Shiva devotee, but he had the experience of Krishna, because he was probably using a Krishna mantra. Okay. There is no other logic for that. And also when you go to his kutir, you will find that next to his bed is Krishna photo there. He used to pray, he used to do his puja a little bit. And then he will do everything else, but this he will do. So, it helps. Surely there is no doubt about the fact that it helps. So you may try that for your concentration. Om Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate.